welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. This show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Houston Astros. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, this ballpark's still among the game's best. When the roof is open, it feels like an outdoor ballpark, and then you have the shade and the cool when the roof is closed.
Yeah, and formerly Towles Hill out there in center. You still have the Crawford boxes in left, a unique setback in left center field, which causes the left fielders to have to play differently. But there is a lot of character to this place.
First pitch coming your way next. And today on the hill, Colin Neal. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league pitching debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Nolan Shotwell, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
And the 1-0. Tapped up the first base side. Walker steps on the bag. 1 out in the top of the first.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Mike Trout stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. The 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers can sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Two down, nobody on.
Nope, outside.
Strike 2.
So far, all we've seen in this at bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And a pop-off, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it. Now here come the Astros, no score. This is Astros baseball on the show, Houston. We go to the bottom of the first. And getting to start for the Angels, Jose Soriano. What do we have on him?
Well, primary pitch is an outstanding sinker. It's hard to pick up out of the hand, but in the last few feet really has arm side movement. Tough pitch for hitters to get the barrel of the bat on.
Stepping in, Jeremy Pena. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties.
Ball inside.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, You're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
One down. Now we check out the Astros lineup. And Singy, I'm a bit surprised to see this many righties in a lineup against a right-hander.
Yeah, you're not the only one, Boog. I'm a bit surprised as well. And, you know, some hitters work well against same-handed pitching. You know, just back in 2024, Bobby Witt Jr., Vlad Guerrero Jr., and Aaron Judge all had higher batting averages against righties than they did against lefties. So maybe they got a plan after all.
Alvarez in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Ball one.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Isaac
No,
Paredes
inside.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. Check swing, no appeal. 2 balls, no strikes. 98 at the knees, and he couldn't connect.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. We played an inning, no score. Top of the second, and now it's the Angels cleanup batter, Joe Adele.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Hey. Off the plate, ball one.
Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue
Ball,
at all.
that's off the plate.
Two. Outside with a breaking ball.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
3 balls, 2 strikes to count. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. That one misses.
Nope.
So
Ball
a lead
four.
off walk.
That's a nice at bat and a great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
Now, Zach Neto. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. Checks over to first. Back safely. This ball's chopped on the ground. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. The job was to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score the go-ahead run. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Josh Lowe in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it. to be better than it actually was. Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Man at second. He goes down looking.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
And here is Logan O'Hoppe. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Man on second, 2 down. Late on that fastball.
That's a ball.
That one
Nope,
missing
that's
inside. The 3-1. That's in here at the knees, and it's strike 2. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Adele around third. He'll score. The Angels take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
And here's the first baseman looking for his first big league hit right here. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. Here's a 1-2. Struck him out swinging. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Angels get 1 on this double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in Houston, and stepping in for the Astros, Christian Walker. Walker handling the duties at first, batting in the cleanup spot, and this season he's hitting over .330. Out towards right center field. It gets down, a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting fifth.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Oh, 1 down.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Walker on at first, nobody out. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Trout gets under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting sixth, third baseman, number 1, Carlos.
One out man at first. And here is Carlos Correa. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Man at first, one away. And a rope into center field, base hit. Makes the turn at second, heads for third. The relay, he's safe at third, and the tying run is 90 feet away.
Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz.
Ball, that's out.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at the corners, one away. Bottom half of inning number 2. And fouled off. On the ground, could be 2. Moore over to second, got him.
Oh.
The double play cuts down the potential tying run.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here in Houston, so in now for the Angels, Christian Moore.
Ball, that's out.
And a 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see them more aggressive with those pitches.
Pitches in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Struck him out without a swing. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but
that one the other way. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Fires to second too late. Into second with a double, and that was hard hit.
The center fielder.
That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Trout.
Nope.
One out, the runner at second here in the second game of the series. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Swings over the top of that one.
Ball, that's outside.
Shanawell leads off second with one gone in the inning. And it's filled up. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Here comes Yoan Moncada.
Hey!
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fastball for a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. They've done some damage off him, though, so he might want to switch up the strategy.
Adele in the box here and fouls it off for strike one.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Safely into second. He's got a double.
The batter, number 9.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
So runner at second, 2 down. Zach Neto getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. On the ground to third, Correa. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now 3-0. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Astros, Jake Myers. That one not close. Ball one. That's inside.
That's inside.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And now it's even up.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Goes down looking.
Batting ninth, the right fielder, Cam Smith.
So next up for Houston, Cam Smith.
Hey.
The 0-1. Ball one there. That one misses, and a count 2-1. Way out front for strike two.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Look, he just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Pena in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Hey.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Trout grabs it on the run. So they go quietly there. On to inning number 4. It's the Angels 3 and the Astros nothing. You're watching Astros baseball on the show, Houston. Out of the 4th. So in now for the Angels, Josh Lowe. There's a swing and a drive. Doesn't have enough. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels.
You know, these Angels showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Man at second. Next offering misses down and away.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one out to right. Smith settles under this one. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 45.
Next is the speedy first baseman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Right side, Altuve throws to first in time. Run scores, but a terrific play to get the out.
Second baseman, Christian Moore.
Next to hit, Christian Moore. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brian King, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Blanco also throwing. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. Stays alive. This one in the air. Diaz under it. And that is that. On now to the bottom of the fourth. Angels 4 and the Astros nothing. Back here in Houston and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Hey!
Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Nope, outside.
Rolled over to third. Moncada. The throw to first. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter,
Isaac Paredes digs in now. He's 0 for 1. First offering way inside, almost got him. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The flip to the pitcher is late. He's in safely, and now there's a runner at first.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So, man aboard. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker.
Ball, that's down.
In the dirt.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation where he needs something on the ground.
Inside, ball 2.
The Astros down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch
That's
misses
ball 3.
there. 3 balls and a strike.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
The 3-1. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Altuve in the box now. Takes strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Two on, 1 out. On the ground, right side. Goes to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. 1 hit, 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. Angels 4 and the Astros nothing.
On top of the game, unstoppable. Hard work campaign, gotta power through. So when we step in the place, just move.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Astros,
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the fifth. Ryan King.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now it's the DH, Nolan Shanuel. 1 for 2.
You know, these Angels putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
1 up, 1 down.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Here's Mike Trout.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Right through there for a strike. This one in the air. 2 away.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
The third baseman, Yohan.
Here is Yohan Moncada. Moncada measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now. He joined the team as a free agent. That's in there. And the count 1-1. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Angels retired 1-2-3. Angels 4 and the Astros nothing. Bottom of the inning, and stepping in for the Astros, Carlos Correa.
Carlos Correa.
Well, these Astros just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
The 1-1. And that's in for a strike.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Diaz batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Diaz not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. So the call will stand. So they'll lose their first challenge.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
0-2 now. Fights it off. You'll see another. Line drive, base hit, right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Astros,
Jake Myers will hit next. Struck out looking and dispersed it back.
Ball one.
The 1-0. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Correa on his horse and coming home. The throw's offline. He's safe. It's 4-1. First and second. No outs. Cam Smith up next for the Astros. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Ball.
Here's a high chopper. They take the force
You're out.
and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Jeremy.
Now here is Jeremy Pena. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And here comes Yordan Alvarez for a critical at bat. Into center. Trout on his horse. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Runner from third into score. And now they trail by 1.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
Movement in the Halos bullpen. Chase Silsett, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Romano getting loose as well. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Outside low, and it down is 3-1. Christian Walker in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that will end the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're through 5. Angels 4 and the Astros 3. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. New pitcher now, Steven Oker.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game. Joe Adell getting ready to hit. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Action in the pen down there. Number 46 getting ready to go. Blanco getting cranked up as well. Here's a 1-1. And that one clips the corner. Now he's challenging the called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. A solo shot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-3.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto. He's grounded out a couple of times.
Just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
1-2. Hit hard on the ground is short. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Up next for the Angels, the left fielder, number 3, Josh.
And next for the Angels, Josh Lowe.
That's a ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. There's the strike.
Ball 2.
And now 2-2. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. So they've still got both their challenges. And he couldn't come up with it.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Ohapi at the plate now, and that's strike one.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Low over at first with one away.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Struck him out looking.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And now the first baseman. Check swing called strike. Strike one. late on that fastball. Got him. And that's the third out. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now 5-3. Back here in Houston. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Christian Walker. Sliced hard but foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Ben Joyce getting loose out there. Yates warming up as well.
That's a ball.
Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the sixth. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jose Soriano done for the day. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Chase Silseth on a pitch here, getting ready to make his season debut. Jose Altuve up to hit here. In the air, right field. Adele settles under it. And there are two outs.
Up next for the Astros, third baseman.
Here's Carlos Correa. He's 2 for 2.
Correa.
Ball one.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the sixth. In the air, left field, low, under it. He's got it, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. Angels 5 and the Astros 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, number 46.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Nope.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Ball down.
Good hitters count the 2-0. Inside, almost got him. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Nolan Shanua.
So back to the top of the order. Nolan Shotwell, the next to hit, 1 for 3.
Ball 1. That's ball 2. Hey!
Popped up. Pena. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
And now batting, Mike Trout. His 2-run homer back in the third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now.
Other thing in this part, I mean, he could sneeze one over the left field wall into those Crawford box seats. That's the third. Over to Altuve. Double play. What a great killing to end the inning. So no runs in the inning despite the leadoff walk, and that does it. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Angels 5 and the Astros 3. This is AL West action on MLB The Show.
I'm ready for real. We really just...
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher,
Yep, that ball went out. Yeah!
And that one fouled off. In the dirt, ball 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Tap back to the mound. In plenty of time to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
The Astros, the center fielder, number 6.
Jake Myers digs in now.
Hey!
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The Astros down by a pair here at the bottom of the 7th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. That was pretty nasty.
For the Astros, the right fielder,
Cam Smith up next for the Astros. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. That one
Ball, that's
outside.
outside.
And the count even 1-1. Next offering is fouled back. And he hits a ground ball right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Great effort, but no throw. That's an infield single. Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Chase Silseth departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Ben Joyce gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Back to the top of the order now. Jeremy Pena now at the plate. Ground ball left side. They get the force. That is the inning. One left for Houston. They're still down 5-3. Ready to begin the 8th. So in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. That clips a corner. Check swing went around. That's strike 2. Oh, that one's behind him. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And a 1-2. Base hit center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Joe Adele.
Close to finish. I got money on the other line. I got to get the call. If you ain't gonna make me better, I don't even get involved.
Adele at the plate now. That's ball 1. Moncada gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Ball, that's low. Hey!
Just missed. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. Moncada around second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So up next, Zach Neto. Golden opportunity right here. That's in there. Strike 1.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Nope.
Ball to strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
That's a really good take.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is a big first out. Runners at second and third and one out. Josh Lowe will hit next.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball one.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 1 out.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
And a big swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
The Halos trying to break this one open, and we're at the top of the 8th. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And now 3 and 2. On the ground right side, and he handles it himself for the out.
Now pitching for the
Ronel
Astros,
Blanco is forced to the mound after the injury.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that one out your team needs from you.
Up next for the
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
Got no problem with that take. First pitch from a reliever you haven't seen for a while. You want to make sure that you can pick up the release point.
Strike 2.
Base knock here really gives them an opportunity to take control of this ball game. You don't want that other team to think they have a shot, and a knock here would be a big blow.
2 on, 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. 1 run across. Another comes in to score, and they're up by 4.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
here's the first baseman.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Oh, 1 now.
Ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Mike Burrows, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Sousa also getting ready. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Good eye in that spot.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that is that. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 7 and the Astros 3. Back here in Houston, ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Jordan Alvarez. Swing and a ground ball. On to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
The batter, number 15, designated hitter,
Isaac Paredes up next for the Astros.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
The Angels leading by 4 here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Joyce, 25 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick in 2022. What a stop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Christian Walker up next for the Astros. Yo, 1. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. Gone into the Crawford boxes. A home run. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 7-4.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 2 down, and next to hit for Houston, Jose Altuve. 0 for 3 in this one.
No, that's down.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
Pitch in the dirt. Ball 3. Two down, nobody on. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Fouled off left side. And a payoff pitch. Stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. "3-2 on the way." And a foul ball. He stays alive. Hit softly on the ground to third. Moncada gets him easily, ends the inning. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. Through 8 full, this is Astros baseball on the show, Houston. We go to the 9th. So in now for the Angels, Christian Moore. Hit hard, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Angels.
Back to the top of the order, Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit for the Angels. 1 for 4 with a double. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Oh, look at the stop. There's one. To first, double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. He's already homered in this game.
That's a ball.
Check swing, he held up. Yeah, that's ball 2. Backed off the plate that time.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And it's going to stay a strike. One challenge remaining for them now. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground, out to short. Fires to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. Angels go quietly there. They hold a 7-4 lead. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Drew Pomeranz. A chance at his first save of the year. Now Correa up to hit.
For the Astros, third baseman, number 1, Carlos Correa.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
The 0-1. High fly ball, right field. Adele on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Astros, the catcher,
Yainer Diaz, the next to hit.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
number 6, Myers.
Pomeranz looking for his first save of the year.
Oh, that's in.
Myers stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Inside ball.
On the ground. And that's just foul. Inside,
ball 3.
3. And he couldn't come up with it. Challenge from behind the dish here. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now. So a man at first. So next up for Houston, Cam Smith.
That's a ball.
The Halos trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. A little bit low, and the count is 2-0.
Hey!
A little out front there as he swings through it. Next pitch misses. Full count now.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Myers off of first with 2 away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Him, and that's the ball game.
I guess you could say we've got ourselves a series, a split out of these first 2 games. Who knows what's going to happen? Buckle your seatbelt. It should be a fun, wild ride over the next couple of games.
This one finishes with a final of 7-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
This
true that they underestimate you.
My life is real, real.
So I'm fronting on them every chance I get, to be honest.
Wavy hair, mystique, up in this deep chain with some sick feet. Corner of 10th Street, scoop me in an MPV. I'm holding big. Soloist, vocalist, maestro. This fish grease, recipes, polo. He see us, I was just with G, just like Ryan E. Me and Preem, this history. Young ones, abuelas, Jesus candles, bodegas. Always playing some gangstar. Who is that? They gon' say nah. Look at us now, De La Mob.